Chapter 7. He remembered being a child, laying in endless seas of red grass. Above him shone the violet sky, contrasting with two bright burning copper suns. Professor Green remembered 8, that is, the age of 8, and being informed by his engineer parents that they aren't rich enough or apparently the right class to be considered for CHRONARCH status. Capes Ilonekorkvez Traveler remembered not being able to participate in the temporal schism ceremony, and swearing that he would find a way to become a High Lord, even if he had to steal a damn time machine to do it. He prattled on to Saber about falling in love with Venita Sorumbulax, a CHRONARCH being trained, groomed, what have you. Traveler remembered cheating on his entrance exams, cheating throughout his Praetor Guild membership. Then he remembered Purge, watching her grow for nearly 100 years. As they made their way through the Triskelon Common area, back to the pagoda in question, the Time Agent patiently listened to the seemingly older Time Lord with grace. With patience, for Saber had been through this before. It wasn't until Professor Green revealed to her that he had grown himself a third heart and a third lung, just in case, he told her, that she became confused. This incarnation of the Traveler was very, very different. He snapped his fingers, and the door to Purge similarly snapped open, revealing the enormous, empty, emerald-hued interior. The young rhinoceros was under the green control console, splicing wires.
"It's no use, my dear boy,"
Traveler said.
"Perfect sacrifice to local interface capabilities to get Jade here. She won't change her mind now."
"I don't understand."
The Jadoon scratched his gigantic head. "Purge is pissed," Saber stated, her arms crossed. "The man in red brought a temporal Mordor on board, and now she's giving Professor Green here the silent treatment."
"Oh."
Bro shrugged.
"Gotcha. I've had a girlfriend before. Silent treatment I totally get."
"She's not my girlfriend,"
Professor Green corrected, pointing his jade cane at the rhinoceros.
"And you, young man, would do well to learn a bit about respect and some discipline."
Saber laughed. "It's good to have you back, Professor." The stranger in the emerald suit tilted his head. His eyes were glowing green. Glowing, hypnotizing, warping, and undulating, and powerful. Suddenly, the alien grinned. Professor Green hugged Uglister, Bro, and Saber then. The emerald-clad Time Lord stared at Saber.
"I am indebted to you, young lady."
"Still probably older than you," the Time Agent interjected. Professor Green ignored her.
"If there's anything I can ever do to repay you, don't hesitate to ask."
Saber said, "Now that you mention it, there is something." Traveler, Mr. Blue, Chapter 26. The black obelisk materialized from nothing with little fanfare, other than a strong gust of wind and a vague, yet deep sound of impact, as if something very heavy had been slammed into place. Black stepped out, stroking his stubble. He looked around briefly at the storm, then strolled to the fence that surrounded the veranda. From there, he had a clear view. Right on time.
"Oh, come on, Grandpa,"
he muttered. There was an eerie, faraway sound of a wind chime. Then a faint sound of angels, mechanical angels. Suddenly, a green, medium-sized Japanese pagoda faded in and out of existence a few times before solidifying. A distinguished-looking older gentleman emerged.
I know.
He wiped his face with a lime-colored handkerchief.
"I still can't stick the landing,"
he finished with a dry English accent. Professor Green walked toward Black. He was about to say something when he was cut off by another beautiful yet artificial chorus. A red British phone booth faced from the ground up to a dim, suffused crimson glow. When complete, a short, wiry man in his 30s emerged. Professor Green opened an antique jade umbrella.
As I was saying, I'm only here as a favor to Saber. Say that 10 times fast.
The man in red cracked a smile.
So,
Black blurted out, getting his former self's attentions.
all together now? We only have a short window here.